Deputy Prime Minister Gan Yong says maritime hubs like Singapore, which anchor connectivity, trust and standards, will become increasingly critical in a volatile environment. Speaking at the Singapore Maritime Week, he noted the crisis at the Strait of Hormuz is not just a regional disruption, but one that caused a systemic shock, impacting global energy prices and supply chains.
In a fragmented system, trust carries a premium. Shipping depends not only on infrastructure, but also on confidence. That confidence that international frameworks will be respected, that ports will operate reliably, that rules will be applied consistently, and that contracts will be honored.
Mr. Gan says disruptions in the Middle East highlight deeper structural shifts. He noted that the global trading system, long anchored by shared rules and common standards, is under strain. Mr. Gan added that trade and connectivity are increasingly shaped by strategic and security concerns rather than pure economic factors.
Export controls, sanctions, and investment restrictions are becoming more common. Maritime routes are evaluated not only for efficiency, but also for risk and reliability. As a result, the maritime system is becoming more contested and more closely intertwined with geopolitical competition.
While these shifts bring about greater challenges, Mr. Gan says they also create new opportunities. He urged firms to adapt quickly to remain competitive. This includes redesigning operations and adopting digital solutions. New job roles in emerging growth areas such as green shipping and maritime digital services will also be created. But Mr. Gan stressed the need to keep systems connected to seize these opportunities.
In the years ahead, the question is not whether shocks will occur, it is whether our system can absorb the shocks and continue to function well. And that is the task before us. And we must approach it with resolve, with cooperation and a shared commitment to keep the world connected.
Why does the maritime sector matter so much to Singapore? Claudia Lim takes a closer look.
Singapore sits along one of the world's busiest sea lanes, the Strait of Malacca, where about a third of global traded oil passes each year. It is a link in a complex global supply chain, connecting trade routes between east and west. At the heart of this system is transshipment, where about 90% of cargo is transferred between vessels before reaching its final destination. This includes container goods, raw materials and energy supplies. Around 100,000 vessels call at the Port of Singapore annually. The port now comprises multiple specialized terminals handling containers, bulk cargo and energy shipments. To manage growing demand, Singapore is transforming and consolidating its port operations to the new Tuas mega port. It is also pushing ahead in digitalization, green technologies and automation, supporting jobs in shipbuilding, repair and harbour services. But competition is intensifying. Regional ports in Malaysia like Tanjung Pelapas and Port Klang are expanding, while others including Shanghai and Tianjin in China and Busan in South Korea are investing in AI and digitalization. While all are vying for a bigger share of global trade, they are also partners connected through global shipping networks.
Singapore will invest over 100 million Sing dollars across the next 5 years to drive maritime research and technological innovation. Under a new industry roadmap, it will focus on areas such as autonomous port operations and smart ships. Acting Transport Minister Jeffrey Seow says these investments are crucial to build new capabilities and address challenges in the sector.
AI is advancing faster than the industry is adopting it, and the transition to alternative fuels, while underway, the technology, the bunkering, infrastructure and the regulatory frameworks remain fragmented. Addressing these long-term challenges will require a global commitment. And as a maritime nation, Singapore will do its part.
One example is a new digital platform allowing port operators and shipping firms to exchange data directly. These include documents and certificates needed for port clearance. This streamlines operations, improves trade flows, and strengthens global connectivity. It will also reduce reliance on manual verifications and enhancing coordination across supply chains.
We now access trusted data from source, including real-time dated vessel information and unique port call identifiers, which we embed directly into Marine Vessel Pass QR identity. This creates a live, time-bound identity tied to actual vessel movements with a secure audit trail across port systems. This improves efficiency, reduces errors, strengthens trust, and has the potential to set the framework for trusted maritime transactions globally.